Hello everyone, this is Thirdly Sister Review, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. So, last time, if you didn't see it, you should go see it. But we basically met Yuri, Monika, and I honestly forgot the other girls' names. But we set out to go get a club we wanted to join, and our friend invited us to the literature club, and then we met everyone here. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. All right. So Star, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki. That's one of the girls' names. Forgot. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I can change for you. I'm saying. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I bet she's a history type of girl, not gonna lie. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Ah, fantasy kind of girl. I see you, Yuri. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world. And such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Understandable. Talking to people, that's no one's strong suit. Unless you just been doing it all your life and you're just lucky, I guess. I mean, God, we can't be all like you. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to a minimal level. Hey, I mean, if you have to do it, you gotta do it. I don't think I've read any horror books myself. I don't know, I don't feel like reading horror books is as scary as reading or watching horror movies. But sometimes, they can catch you off guard. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful as changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Sayori, that's my friend. Sayori, that's the other girl, I forgot her name. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. So Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you wrote your own poem? Eh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer are you yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Exactly. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Star? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's one little problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have another club to look at, and I lose my train of thought though. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, rip. You don't never want that to happen. Especially if you're supposed to impress the ladies. Nah, you're not supposed to do that. But I'm sorry. I thought. Star. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. And this is what changes my whole life. Those words right there. I should have joined the anime club. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks at me once more. Star, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. God, I can't speak. I can never speak. Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety well enough inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat. Clean as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Star, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after schools for club. Sure, might as well. Yay! I feel like I'm changing up Sayori's and Monika's voice because they used to be the same. Now I'm trying to give Sayori a higher pitched voice. So, with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come to me. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm not good at poems. Alright, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem most. Ah, so I get to impress. I can either impress Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monika. Well, my character obviously likes Monika, but me, I don't know. It's still up in the air. All right, let's see. So words we got to choose from: misery, clumsy, landscape, sugar, scars, universe, socks, shame, destiny, incongruent. So sugar, I bet sugar would definitely impress Natsuki since she likes cute things. Uh, Yuri likes smart stuff. Yeah, that's it. So I bet incongruent would probably like that. I don't know what Monika likes, and even though we've been friends for years, I have no idea what Sayori likes. You know what? I really like the universe. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. All right, so we got flying, dazzle, question, melancholy, ocean, lollipop, sing, vibrant, cage, bliss. I mean, I would say the universe and flying goes hand in hand, but at the same time, so does question. I don't know what kind of poem I'm making. These words. You know what? Let's go vanilla. Or no. Vanilla that's too vanilla. Whirlwind is speaking to me because that's a move in a Pokemon game. But at the same time, I want to pick something I wouldn't go for. Just explore my growth area. I'm trying to grow. So let's go peace. Let's go massacre, because this poem is not making sense at all. Ooh, love. That's what I'm talking about. Anime. That's it. We gotta go anime. Everyone has to go anime. Ooh, I like chocolate and milk because chocolate milk is the best kind of milk. I don't know what else there is. Like, you got chocolate milk, you got milk, you can have strawberry milk, which is alright, better than regular milk. And then you got almond milk, soy milk. I don't find them that good, not gonna lie. They don't taste really good with cereal, I think. That's just me. Valentine. I'm trying to sneak in words, Valentine love. I'm trying to, hook up. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to give me a little bit of yeah. Doki Doki. Look. It's like, what was it? When the movies they say the name of the title, like, oh no, I mean, shit's about to get real or some shit. So, you know. Hi again, Star. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Star. I hope that this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserved any slag. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ah, I cannot speak. Help me. Mama. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Star always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Ooh, jealous. I see, Yuri. How come? How come you and Star can become great friends too? Uh, um, Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Gosh, dang it, Sayori. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sarah made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ooh, she's blushing. I see you. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is. How's this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. What is the book? I don't know what the book is. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are just having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Friggin' Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Uh, Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. Exactly. Exactly. I know how you feel. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? You see, there's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I honestly do. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parafit Girls. It's a series I've never heard in my life. Shit, I never heard of it either. Probably made up. That's why. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, sir. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say is particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is almost simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that shit helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts, and is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? No, Natsuki gave me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking. Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got the manga. Like, I wouldn't ever get into anything because it's in the manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuke's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the best ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So, who am I to judge? Ooh, I love this scene. Read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? Uh, um, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share any your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Hmm. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of this yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, that's what I was thinking. I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Uh, mm, so? Aha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot what that happens. Natsuki points her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it's especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words what the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. And I feel like we can end it right here. That was a fun time. Spending the day with Natsuki. That was pretty cool, you know? I'd honestly think, she wouldn't like me. But here I am, first day making friends with her. That's pretty great. So, if you enjoyed it, uh, please tell me you enjoyed it or whatever. And if there's something you didn't enjoy, you can tell me. I'll try to fix it as much as I can. But I can't please everyone. And yeah. Until next time, this is Starly to Staravia, signing out. Peace.